All right, movers, I'm really excited because this is part of the Build program. This is what I would consider a box and kick class. It's got some boxing, it's got some kickboxing. It's all pretty simple so that we can really focus on keeping our chassis really controlled. I think anyone could do this class successfully because you can take it at your own level. If you want to kick down at the floor, if you want to punch a little slower, but you just want to push and pull as hard as you're able, I think that anyone could do it as long as you're really listening to your body. However, it is a little bit more complicated and it is going to require some cardiovascular sort of strength and agility. So if you're just getting started, you might want to go back to the Start Here program and work that for a little bit so that you're really feeling like you have good, strong muscle memory. But if you're ready to jump in and you want to have some fun and you want to practice some kicking and some punching to get some energy out, then me too. Thanks for being here. All right, before we start the music, just a couple of quick things. When we are throwing a punch, we want to start from our position of rolling our shoulders back, lifting our chest, pulling from underneath us, and locking down our abdominals. Then you want to think about pulling your elbows into your body and bringing those arms up so your biceps are nice and contracted. They're protecting you. You're protecting your lungs from your opponent, who we're going to pretend is here with us. Then you want to think about pushing this hand forward using the pectoral muscles and then the back stopping the extension right when it gets to the end before the elbow locks. As I'm pushing out from this movement, I'm planted down on the floor with my toes wide with my opposite leg, and I'm twisting and pressing up through the glutes with the same leg. So it's all one complex. And then my back pulls it back and I squat down into a teeny little squat so that everything is really tight and compact, right? Then I'm going to do it on the other side. I'm going to push with my chest and extend through my pectoral muscle. I'm going to stop this movement with my tricep and my shoulder, and then I'm going to pull it back all the way I forgot to tell you what I was doing on the bottom half, but I'll talk you through it again. And then we stop. So that's a jab. So it presses as it twists, as it pushes through the glutes, and it pulls and it squats to protect ourselves. And it pushes and it twists and it squeezes through the glutes, and it pulls and it and it lands into a squat. See, I don't always know what I'm going to say. So that's what I would call a jab. So you're a little bit forward with your body, but you're trying to keep back as much as possible. I'm going to hold my computer for a second so it doesn't go away. A hook is to take that same push and pull movement and to slide it across your body so you're kind of at a 90-degree angle. See my 90 degrees? You're going to slide that hook across the table and stop about once you've twisted across your body. Again, you're going to push off the floor, lifting through your hamstrings, squeezing through your glutes, pushing with your pecs and stopping with your back, and then you're going to come back to your center. One more time, we're going to push through our pectorals, our shoulders. Everything's going to stop right here. This is a very powerful punch as we push through our bodies, and then we're going to come back to our center. And then our final punch today is going to be a jab. We're going to start with our hand gently in our punching stance, and we're going to lift up. It starts all the way on the floor. We lift through our toes. We push up through our legs. We squeeze through our glutes, and then we hook up underneath us, and we stop about right here. Try to think about going right under your opponent's rib cage. I'm sorry. I know it's very violent sounding, but it's the only way I can picture it in my head. Pretend you're learning life skills to protect yourself. But up underneath, boom, under the rib cage. And then you come back to your center, and you do it on the other side. You start from your foot. You go up through, there's my cats again, up through your glute, and you pow right underneath the rib cage. So that's your jab. That's your uppercut. Cut. And then you hook, and then you jab. And if you wanted to, you could cross. You could turn and turn. All right, so those are your basic punches. They feel really good. And then the only other thing you need to know is to walk, 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 knee. Walk, 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 knee. Walk, 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 knee. Walk, walk, walk. Except for, I'm going to call it a step, 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 knee, step, 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 knee, step, 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 knee, step, 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 knee. All right. If that all makes sense to you and you feel comfortable and you can speed it up, then I'm excited to work out with you. Hold tight while I grab some music and take some big deep breaths. Get yourself centered. Let's work out.